Imagine a corporate salary working from a Caribbean beach club. This is the dream that many have in the investment banking space. And that's something I want to cover with you in this video. Right now, as you can see in the background, I'm outside of Goldman Sachs's recently built office that's been here for a few years now. And I worked at Goldman Sachs for over 3 years on the investment banking side in the sales and trading floor. And it's interesting now how the theme has kind of shifted within the finance industry or office work in general, right? White collar workers, tech workers, things like that, where people are more focused on the flexibility and the lifestyle benefits of a job rather than the salary that they're getting paid. So this is something to worthwhile thinking about in terms of your career. Now, the truth is, you've probably seen lots of people out there talking about remote work, work from home, get a remote job, things like that. But the truth is, a lot of those remote jobs, they're not that common in finance. Now, if you work in tech, even within the technology department of finance companies, you have a bit more flexibility and you're going to find some more jobs there. But in finance, finding remote jobs, fully remote jobs, particularly ones you can work from anywhere in the world, that is a lot more rare than, the internet will have you believe. There are many remote job websites that you can search for, but typically they would either request that you are based in the same country that you live in. So you might not get those benefits of working on a beach in another country. Another thing would be they would want you in the office. You might get hybrid work. So hybrid work is more common. Remote work within the same country you're based in is more common. You can make it clear on your LinkedIn profile that that's what you're looking for is remote jobs specifically. I wouldn't deliberately write off any other job and say, I'm not interested in jobs that aren't remote on your LinkedIn profile. But if you just mention on your LinkedIn profile, you do have a preference for remote jobs, that would be great. Other things you could do is check remote job sites on a regular basis, because as these jobs are quite rare, they do go quite quickly, particularly in finance. But you can check out remote job sites such as Dynamite, Remote OK, or Remote.io. And the remote work is usually either coming with some challenges. And this is, like I say, a reality that might not be pointed out to you online too often. Typically, some of the remote work might offer lower pay, because what they're looking to do, the company itself, is they're willing to hire someone who is willing to work from home and experience the benefits of working from home, but also accept that that does come with some downsides, which would be lower pay. It might not be a high profile company. And typically they want a degree of experience. So they know you're going to work from home and do a good job. Because sometimes when it comes at the more junior levels, they would typically think that, you might be working from home like a Gen Z Zoomer kind of person, and they might not believe that you're going to be a very productive employee working from home compared to the office. So I would say there are good opportunities there if you do have good experience to get a good remote job. The other thing I would say is if you are at the more junior level, as some of the viewers are, it would be a bit more challenging. But I would say if you could suggest and show your initiative, your proactivity on your CV and help that come across on your job interviews, that will really help, that will really help your case, because you want to make sure you set yourself apart from others as someone who's quite productive and proactive, and it can work from home productively without requiring to be in the office where management are constantly egging you on to get the work done. Or there might be decent pay or not the highest paying jobs if you have a decent level of experience, or particularly low pay if you are at the less experienced level looking for a remote job. And typically the high profile jobs, the high paying jobs will be in the office environment. And there's no getting away from that. Unfortunately, like a lot of major investment banks like Goldman Sachs that we have here, just over there. So Goldman Sachs, companies like that, they are very focused on prestige. Right. So being in the office, being seen, going to the right networking events in person, not like online networking, and also attending any industry events, they all want that to be in person. So unfortunately, those high profile, high paying jobs, being a managing director at a major investment bank, those are not going to be remote, regardless of what you see online. The other jobs, apart from some finance jobs you'll find online that will be remote, some technology jobs that will be online within the finance industry. Another niche that you could look into, but you'd need to be highly skilled, would be things like financial research, or what was called a strat or a data analyst in finance. A lot of those jobs, even though they would be high profile on the trading floor, because they're so focused on the technology aspect from doing deep analysis. They don't need to be in a loud trading floor, hearing people shouting and discussing, client trades and things. They can work from home and do that analysis for the traders and the salespeople. So in that case, you could be better off looking for a remote job. So we've got technology in certain finance companies, and then also working as a strat or financial research type of jobs. So if you're really, really keen on working remotely, I'd recommend that you do look to develop those skills. And if you have some of those skills, make that more prominent when you're writing your CV. So just to summarize there, remote jobs in finance are quite rare, and they either pay low at the junior level or decent to average pay at the medium level of experience level. But high paying jobs will always typically be in the office. If you check out the recommended videos on your screen right now, that would be great. And also I have a free ebook in the description. So check that out, and I'll see you in the next video.